Hello rail fans, and welcome to our 1-year anniversary special video. These were all taken today on Sunday, May 16th of 2021. Our first upload, 180 videos ago now, was on May 17th of 2020. So lots changed over the course of this year. Hopefully you all think our videos have gotten a little bit better. I know I certainly do, looking back at some of those early ones. So we'll talk a little bit about what we've done on the channel on this video today, as well as the trains that pass by us here. So went out, probably got out to the tracks about 9 o'clock this morning and spent a few hours out there. It was kind of a slow day at times. Saw 6 trains, and we got a high railer also, so didn't get a lot of action. No foreign powered locomotives. But still pretty interesting variety of trains. So up first here was G521. This is a fully loaded grain train. Came in off the mainline subdivision from Memphis Junction up near Bowling Green, Kentucky, and its destination is going to be Rockmart, Georgia. So this one will continue to roll by. And next up, we are going to have an X576, so we'll let this finish coming by and then we'll jump into that train. Alright, so now we've got that X576. This is going to be a mixed manifest freight train headed from Radnor Yard in Nashville, Tennessee up to Queensgate Yard in Cincinnati, Ohio. Carries that X designation because evidently this is going to be the second 576 that runs today. They will do that from time to time if they have extra cars to deliver. They will run the normal Q designation as well as an X for extra. As this one continues to make its way north, I didn't get the scanner audio, but after they pass through the cemetery, they cross a defect detector at the Eakin signal, and they radioed in that they believed they were 20 axles over what they were supposed to have based on what the defect detector read off. So they made a stop at Montfort, which is the first signal onto the main line after they go through the junction at Amkey, and waited further instructions. They wound up updating the consist in the computer and continuing on their way north. And next up we have our first train that's going to wind up going up the Henderson subdivision. This is EO15. EO15 is an empty coal train that goes from Jacksonville, Florida up to Evansville, Indiana. Once it makes its arrival at Evansville, the cars will be handed off to the Evansville Western Railway. The Evansville Western is a railroad operation that began in January of 2006. It's a full-service railroad with about 125 miles of rail between Evansville and Okawville, Illinois. It includes a branch line at Mount Vernon, Indiana. Their headquarters is located in Mount Vernon. They are strategically located in the heart of the nation's highway and inland waterway system with a rail barge transfer facility on the Ohio River. And they connect with UP, Norfolk Southern, BNSF, and CSX. The connection with CSX, obviously, they're at the Howe Yard in Evansville. They serve around 30 customers, handle a variety of commodities. So obviously for this, they're going to pick up these cars and take them into the coal mines. They're in southern Indiana and Illinois. And then they will return the cars back to CSX for a return trip back to Jacksonville. And next up is Q142. This is an intermodal train that goes from Duval Yard in Jacksonville, Florida, up to CSX's intermodal facility in northwestern Ohio, in the town of North Baltimore. This is another mainline train, so it's going to go up the main line once it goes to Amke. So 3 of the 4 that we've seen so far today have been mainline trains. When we launched the channel a year ago, the pandemic had just begun. Was about a month and a half in, I guess about 2 months in. And mainline traffic, for the most part, had crawled almost to a halt. We'd get the mixed manifests that would go back and forth to Cincinnati. And that was just about it. Almost all auto rack traffic had ceased. And intermodal traffic was being routed to other places. So this is one that has recently made a comeback. It's been running, I guess, for about a couple months now. A lot of the auto rack trains have started moving again, and so traffic has picked up significantly on the main line over the 12 months that we've been doing this. That's certainly nice for us to see, and I'm sure that there's lots of other very happy families and CSX employees out there as well. And here comes the best darn track inspector that CSX has in the region. In his high railer. We've learned a lot listening to him on the radio, so glad we got to see him on the day of the 1-year anniversary video. 29, just now entering the cemetery, should be here on top of us any second. And here comes QO29 making its run south. QO29 is a daily intermodal. Moves from the 59th Street Yard in Chicago, Illinois down to Fairburn, Georgia. So interestingly enough, this is the counterpart to Q28. And if you go back in time and look at the very first video we put up a year ago, it was of QO28. Didn't know that at the time. Information that we have learned being trackside since then, we've been able to identify that that's definitely what that train was. When we started out, we didn't have a scanner. Not sure I would have understood anything even if I did have the scanner. While I've always enjoyed watching trains move, it certainly wasn't something I knew a lot about other than just watching them from time to time for enjoyment. So glad we got to see 29 today. Something that can take us back to that very first day. One thing that I guess I didn't mention at the beginning of this video, today we did all ground shots using the GoPro. It started off as a rainy day, so we picked a spot under a tree at the cemetery and really just stayed there all day. It was nice, cool weather. So it was nice to just kind of sit out and watch the trains roll by. One thing I noticed is this one moved past us as we get a little further into it. Starting to see some different intermodal box containers on the train. We saw a few FFE KLLM paint jobs. We've seen KLLM trains on here, or trailers on here before. But normally not as containers and not in the paint scheme that we'll see here in a few. So I don't know if that's new contract, just new equipment that motor carrier has procured. And then something else that we saw that I can't say that I've seen too many times before, and it's been a while now since I've filmed a series of intermodal trains. We've been mostly catching some other variety, but there's some Walmart containers on this train as well. And I just don't remember seeing that many Walmart containers in the past. So I don't know if they're moving into the intermodal container trend or not, but saw a couple different paint jobs. There was a Walmart.com one and then a few Walmarts. So kind of interesting to see that also. And the last train we're going to see today is Q647. It's a daily manifest that works from the clearing yard up in Chicago, Illinois, down to Rice Yard in Waycross, Georgia. It's going to be a pretty short one today, so we'll watch it roll on by here. And I want to take a minute just to thank everyone who has watched these videos, and especially big thank you to everyone who's commented on the videos. I've learned a lot from your comments. You've had lots of great ideas that we've tried to incorporate into our videos. You've really helped us grow as a rail fan and as a channel. So really appreciate that. Just a quick, share with you guys. In the year that we've been doing this, we've had over 133,000 views of our videos. And about 4,500 watch hours, which is just amazing to think about something that you've created being shared and seen that many times. So it's truly an honor to bring these videos to you guys. Really appreciate the friendships that we've made doing this. There's a few people we've met here in town that we've learned a lot from and have become friends with, and then lots of online contacts. So just appreciate all of you guys. Thank you all very much, and hope to continue bringing you good videos. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click on the thumbs up below to give us a like. Also, please click on the Rusty Boxcar logo on the right side of the screen to get a subscription to the channel. And send us a comment. Really enjoy reading all your comments, and I try to respond to each one of them. Thanks, and have a nice day.